in front of me, because then from there I have space, I can move this. Where from here I have no space, like I can't, I'm kind of hitting myself, right? That's what it feels like. I think sometimes when you defend it looks like that, where you're here and it's like that, right? Yeah, get your arm there. There you go. So you're like, good. That's all right, and that little turn. Okay, now, good. Good, and then just let it kind of go through a little bit. Like use your arm. Use your arm just a little bit. Like use your hands, but also use your arm just a little bit, just to kind of guide it. Like when you did the lift, like just that shot right there. You kind of use your wrist, right? But then you did this a little bit, right? You kind of go like that way. Take it this way, like you're here, and it kind of looks like this sometimes, where you're here and you're like that, and this didn't move, right? Let this move just a little bit, like just that much. Right, so I'm like here, and then like bam, bam. Kind of guiding it there. So I'm doing the wrist action, but it's also guiding it there with my arm. Again, over, or is it like a habit, or just like are you trying to do it, or is it a habit? Yeah, sometimes you just like, you don't want to roll, because then if you roll, it's going to go like into the net, right? Just guide the angle. Hey, that's all right, again. Nice. And let it come to a little closer to you, just a little bit. There you go. Like you want it to be you don't want it to be too far, and you also don't want it like here. Once you're kind of stuck. Good. Nice, that's better. I'm gonna hit a little quicker, okay? Not bad. You're turning, and then now you're overturned, and now you're like stuck, or you're not turning, and then it's a combination of your arm. Just keep it so that your chest is comfortable. Like when you go here, you don't want to be like this, where I'm like the bird's back, my arm's having to go back behind it, but I'm facing that way. That'd be like me hitting this shot like this. Right? Like it doesn't match. Like I have to be here to do that. So like make sure your turn matches. You could even, like if it's really fast and you don't have space, you could technically move this foot away. Like you could do this. Right? And then that gives you a little bit of space. Like rather than being here, you could technically like, and now it's like there, right? And it's not ideal, but like at least it gives you space. So you don't want to be like this, and you also don't want to be like you're like turned too much, or you're like turned too much and now you're like this. Good. Nice, that's better. Like when you do a backhand back there, sometimes you step, like that foot goes that way, right? Yes. Like you'll go here, and then the bird goes like this, and then this leg goes like here, right? And then you kind of do that motion. It's to keep you the space, right? So like same idea here. You could technically be like here and then doing that. Good. Nice. Good. The last one was good. It looks a little rushed on the other ones. It feels that way. It's like a little bit jerky. My racket's like here, and I have very little space here, and then I'm trying to do that last second. It's very hard, right? Like anytime the bird gets faster behind me and I have less time, it's much easier to hit the bird straight. But going cross sometimes is a little bit tricky. So like if the gap here between like this and the bird is a little bit too much like this, then now it's like, that's why it feels jerky, right? Without like, whether your body, whatever, it doesn't matter. That's gonna cause that to be jerky. Or if you have that bird just like a little bit more, like here, and then you do that, now you'll be able to get that through, right? Remember when you were doing the backhands again and you were kind of jerky? And then you started to get that like spacing a little bit more, and then you started to smooth it out. Like you were behind the bird more, and then you kind of smooth it out. Same thing here, just make sure you're like, here, you get the racket like behind you a little bit earlier, and then go, like when the bird's here, go through that. Just like, even another good example would be like when you're timing it, like when you're doing the lift stuff, you know the lifts you guys are doing? I think it was earlier, maybe today or the other day. Whenever you were here, I saw you doing lifting, right? And you kind of come in, you were doing backhand lifts, right? And you're kind of timing that so like when you go to hit this, like here to backhand lift. Just do like that one. So you kind of like wait and then you do it, right? But like you have that timing where the bird gets to like here and then you go to do it, right? Make sure you try to find that timing on this where like it looks decent space-wise. Just don't let it get so close before you try to go cross. You want to ideally get it so your racket's like this, right? So you can go that way. You're not like this and then trying to go like at that angle and then trying to yank it. Try to be already kind of here and then pull it. Like, because then you're not, it's almost like a cross net too. Like if you come in like this, sometimes it's pretty hard to get to that, right? Like to do this shot, that kind of thing. Just because you're at this point here. But if you started like this, it'd be really easy because you're already at that angle, right? You were practicing it earlier, I think, right? So when you're defending cross, don't go like this, because then that's going to be very hard. Like try to get to like here, and then do it, rather than going like here, right? That's why it's hard to cross the bird that gets behind you too, because your angle starts to get further and further back, and then it's harder and harder to get that motion. Now, yeah, there. See how it's like out in front of you? Now, good, perfect. Nice. There we go. See how much smoother that looks? Like, you can see the difference there too. Like the other ones he was doing, maybe not. The other ones you were doing were kind of like this. And that one's like it's so much smoother because you're already at that angle. Good. Nice, that's good. And you can see that little step, but you don't have to do too much, right? Don't step too big though. Good. Good. Just make sure you don't step too big. Good. Like I'm not hitting super wide, so you don't want to be stepping like, make sure that this leg is very important to make sure you're like going the right spot. And then I'm not really going to step until it's like way out there. Then maybe I'll step more and then do it. Or then I'm reaching. Good. Nice, and that's why you want to let that. Good try. Nice, really good angle. That was much more smooth. You were there and then. Good. Like something that might help, like when you go to do it, try to get to like where the bird's going, not to where the bird is. Like don't be here and then the bird comes in and then you're kind of like now. Like try to get here, wait for the bird, and now you're going that way, right? Like you're almost waiting for it in this spot for the bird to kind of get, just like when you're here, you're waiting, and then you kind of do it, right? Yeah, that's nice. That way if I smash faster too, you can still catch up. Oh, sorry. Like that one. Good. Sorry. Yeah, there. That was good. And then just a little like punch. There we go. That was smooth. Nice. That's good. Just a little bit out. Good. Nice. You can feel it like in your wrist almost, right? Not like it's not like a finger thing. You can use your fingers, but just like it's how you use them. Like if I did this, it would be very hard. Versus if I was like here and I was like this. Now I'm kind of pulling them, right? Good. Sorry, are you ready? Yeah, that's slow bird. Yeah, a little bit too late. Like, catch it. That's all right, do it again. Nice. It's like you're there and then just go that way. Like, sometimes it feels like you're a little late and then it's like jerky, right? Try Try to be almost, not early, but just like get there early. Don't react early because you don't know where it's going. You don't want to be like this and it comes like here, right? But just like, you're like here, you get there early, and then just that little bam. Like here, quick, bam. Here, quick, bam. Nice, really good one. Good shot. There, you see like the timing of it? And that one's a little bit. Nice. And you can kind of feel it's like a pull, almost like a pulling it, right? Nice shot. Good. Nice, and you can see even that one you adjust. Let's try adjust out again. Good. That's okay. That one you kind of stabbed at rather than getting there and then coming back. Get there, come back. Oh, that was too bad. You were too early on the last one, right? You feel it? Almost like you had to hold back. So just kind of watch the bird a little bit because sometimes my speeds change a little bit. I'm trying to hit the same speed, but a little bit of like bam and then bam, 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 bam. Now, if you find that hard to get that, then same thing, don't step so close to it. Because like, it's kind of a difficult thing because you see it faster and your natural instincts get closer to it. And so if you take this step, like you're making that harder now, right? Versus like, this will give you more time. So if this is the bird, this right now is awkward. Like my racket wants to be there. So like this I have to have like here to hit it, right? To make it comfortable. But if I was like here, now this would be pretty natural. Like I could do this pretty easily now and I can still hit the bird. It's not ideal because it's like a little bit behind me, but like I can still hit. Like this shot, I can hit this no problem. Right? Versus this shot, now it's like, you can see I'm all caught up here. Right, so like that bird I need to have there. So sometimes that little bit of like, you're here and that, don't take that step. Just like sometimes like be here and then stay here. Even like go the other way. Stay away from it. Good. Nice. Good, that's it. And then if you can catch it a little earlier, like you're having to turn a lot. I'm not hitting very hard. Good, keep going. Like here, try this. But you don't have a lot of time because I'm going to throw from here. So try to get like you're going to turn a little bit. Get your arm out to like here before the bird gets there. Bird's going to be like here, and then draw that straight line to that. I'm just going to throw like this. Go. Get the racket out there quicker. Now, there. See, it's like out and then that way, right? Good. See how you see the timing of that? Are those pretty good shots? Yeah, okay. Good, pretty good. I'm not really watching, I'm just watching to see but the racket is in the right spot. Good, the last two are a little too far. Okay, now, good. Now, good. 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 Do that. Good. Go get it now. 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 And you can see the last one was pretty good too, you just mishit it. But like you see how it's in front of your hip? So good like general rule, even like HK when he came, right? He was like, make sure you get the bird in front of your hip. Remember he said that? Like, because the drill you're doing was like the cross drop, like straight smash and the cross defense, right? You remember that? So like as long as you keep it in front and you're like here and you meet the bird in front, you should be able to go that way. Good. Nice, that's better. Then you can see that when I throw from here too, you're still meeting in front of the V on your shorts. It's a little far there, but like rack it out now. Yeah, that last one was better. Good. Good, ready. Good, now you just adjust your grip, right? Yeah, don't just like pull it back a little bit. Like you're defending in doubles. Like pull your racket in and then hit it. Yeah. Like it's not the same as that one, right? Like the angle's already there for you, all you have to do is just hit it. Okay, try to do that when I hit from here. Keep it in front of that spot and then get the racket there, just so you have that same timing of this, where it's like you get the racket there, it's coming in, you get the racket there, the bird's like here, and then just go. Like, you just go that way, right? Good. Right now. Good. Right now. Right now. Right now. Good. Right now. A little late on that one. Right now. A little earlier again. Now. Good, that's all right. Nice. Now. Now. Good. You can see your racket's already there, and then you just kind of you're at a much better angle. Like you're not starting like that, right? Before you were kind of like this, I think. You're at a much better angle. Like you don't want to be like your arm's neutral and you're kind of like here, and then you can go cross easier too. If you rotate a lot, like if you do this a lot, then it's very hard to go that way, right? So you just like keep this neutral, right? And then you're kind of like, you're just like here to there, and then you're already there, and just try this one again.